Ya.
Bueno amigos, nosotros seguimos aquí, nosotros felices de estar nuevamente acá en su canal, acá Contacto Sur, para poder comenzar a hablar de todo lo que está ocurriendo en nuestra querida Latinoamérica, pero también hablando de otros continentes. Y es así que tenemos acá con nosotros a nuestra querida amiga Alejandra desde Miami, yo estoy acá desde Chile. Un beso más, Alejandra, ¿cómo estás?
Hola Tommy, ¿cómo estás? Estamos aquí felices también de tenerte. Tommy, te cuento que tenemos un invitado muy especial desde
Ya lo
muy
vimos,
lejos.
ya lo vimos, está ahí dando vueltas.
Sí, imagínate, está ahorita en la India y ahorita son las 3 de la mañana, imagínate. Pero está
Bueno,
muy contento.
antes de comenzar a presentarlo, porque va a estar súper interesante esta entrevista que tú nos la vas a presentar. Bueno, queremos pedirles a la gente que nos está siguiendo a través de nuestro canal, por favor, suscríbase, póngale un like, comparte este video, porque es la única forma que nosotros podemos seguir creando este contenido. Pero bueno, vamos a nuestro tema de hoy día, que vamos a hablar sobre la comida que viene del continente asiático. Cuéntanos, Alexandra, ¿con quién estás ahí?
Bueno, estamos con Adith, es un chef que nos va a mostrar comidas de la India y pues acá estamos con Adith. Hello Adith, how are you?
Hi, Alexander. How are you? Hi.
We're very happy to have you here in the channel.
Thank you so much for the invite. I really appreciate it.
Yes, so what do you have for us today?
Okay, today let me introduce myself. So basically, I'm Adith. I've worked in Miami for almost like 3.5 years. So I just came back to India for a visit. Right now, I'm just enjoying my vacation. And I think during the pandemic, everything was so tough for everybody. I wish everybody good luck, proper food, proper health, and proper safety. That's it for me. And I work for this international brand called Masca Miami. Yeah, Masca Miami.
Yes, I went to visit you there. It was amazing, the food that you cook.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I was happy to serve you.
I want to prove it. I want to taste it.
Sure, you have to come to Miami, please.
I will be there.
So,
Please.
tell us, Adith, before we start with the food, what inspired you to be a chef?
Okay, for me, when I was a kid, I used to help out my mom in my in daily routine. So that's how I got inspired. I used to see her cooking every other day, so I used to help her out in cutting vegetables. And so the first and the foremost thing is like my parents. They were very supportive since day one, and they just wanted me to chase my dream. So that's how I got into this line of cooking. I've been cooking for almost like 7.5 years right now. I have cooked. I can cook Mexican, Italian. I can cook Indian. Indian is my specialty. American, Mediterranean. Yeah, a lot of places. So I have developed a lot of interest in Mediterranean cuisine, Indian cuisine, and of course, Mexican food. But because every flavor has its own, the different ingredients has its own, aspect. So yes, every ingredient is very important when you start to cook. You need to know that particular ingredient. What are you cooking with? For example, Indian food is all about spices. Mexican food is all about spices.
Yes.
If you know the spices well, you're gonna rock it. Yes.
So spicy and
So, do you think, do you have any type of fruit that you use, like when you make Indian food, or?
Particularly, we don't use any fruits in Indian food. Why? Because mostly it has spices in it. So spices and fruits, it doesn't go well together. But still, we can still do it. It depends. If as a chef, I can still innovate. I can still, experiment things, which is a very big, a plus point for me. But still, yes. But food, in Indian food, it's like we don't usually use any kind of fruits. The fruits are meant to in India. Fruits are meant to be had literally just like that. no cooking, nothing. In rural India, it's like, in tribes or something like that. Probably people must be using fruits, but not in the upcoming India.
What
What
kind
kind of spices do you use there?
Yes, what kind
We
of
What kind
use
of spices?
we use 106 spices, and
Oh,
it's
wow. Which one?
yes, and still counting. We use turmeric. I'm gonna show you a small box, okay? So just stay on the line.
Okay.
So this
You
is
can show us?
a small box of spices. So this is my mom's spice box. It's a magic box, is what we call. Okay,
Very
are you ready?
Yes.
Ready to see this.
You see this?
Wow. That's
See how colorful it is?
amazing.
You see
Explain
how
us.
colorful it is? Okay.
Beautiful.
The first and the foremost thing right now. This is cumin. Okay, this is
Cumin.
basically cumin. This particular ingredient is really good for digestion. So when the oil is really hot and we really add this in the oil, so it crackles and you get that aroma, that particular aroma, which is like really nice. It's really, appealing. This one is mustard seeds. These are made from mustards. So basically, these are used in lentils or any chicken dish or any mutton dish. Anything which is lamb or red meat. So this is homemade red chili powder, particularly. It's a homemade red chili powder. You see this? It's really spicy. I think probably this 1 whole teaspoon is good to feed for like 10 people. So it's that spicy.
Wow.
And this is the same. This is the same red chili powder, but it has 3 kind of what do you say? It has salt, it has black pepper, and it has cumin powder. So this one, basically, this is my favorite. This is not that spicy, but it really enhances. If you cook any chicken dishes, this really enhances the flavor of the chicken. And this one is hand crushed turmeric. Turmeric? So turmeric is basically a very good antibiotic, which is which really helps to heal your inner wounds and your if you get any cut on a finger or anything, probably this is really helpful, and plus this gives you a very good immune system. If you consume this, you're not supposed to have it raw, but when you cook it properly, when you add it in milk, that's the time it gives you a very good immune system. So and this one is basically a lentil. Basically, this we use it for tempering. So this one, it is very, very healthy. This one, so basically all the spices here are the standard spices. So these are the standard spices we use on a daily basis. Without these, we don't cook Indian food. Basically, there are a few more spices. I don't have it right now, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to surely give you a photo of it, which you will like it a lot. So that is the magic box of my mom, which is kept secret.
The secrets are revealed.
That is beautiful box.
Thank you so much. That's all about Indian food is about. It's about sharing love. It's about sharing food. It's about appreciating each other. So that's how we greet people when people come in India. That's how we greet them. We offer them with water and then to the food. Yeah.
And you're ready to make food. Bring all.
I'm ready to make. Yes, that is true.
And with that, you can cook pork, cook a meal.
Everything. We can cook pork,
chicken.
everything. We can cook pork, we can cook beef, we can cook chicken, everything. But that's completely in Indian style, nothing westernized.
But in the Indian culture, you can cook that in the culture of that.
We don't cook it, but yes, we do have certain restaurants who actually cook beef and pork, But we usually don't cook beef and pork in our household. But because we are not used to that kind of meat since beginning. So so basically typically what I like being a chef is I like chicken, I like lamb, I like goat, and seafood is my favorite, so trust me. I'll feed you some seafood of my hand, so you'll go. You'll really like it.
What is
Ah,
the typical dish over there?
Oh, every state. So India has 29 states right now. So every state has its own specialty. So right now I'm in southern part of India, which is Hyderabad. So Hyderabad's favorite dish is biryani. So the staple food in Hyderabad is biryani. So biryani is basically nothing but flavored rice and the marinated chicken, which is steamed. It's called cooking, okay? Dum cooked cooking, which is steamed together, and you have all the spices in it, all the flavors, and we add yogurt. We add almost 23 items and 23 ingredients to make a biryani.
Wow.
It's like, so it's really a big process. It takes usually like 2 to 3 hours to prepare a biryani. So you need to have a lot of patience to it.
I see.
And you
And
try
So
to
that's-
to do any fusion with the Latin meal? You try
what
to
is?
do it?
Sorry.
If you try to do a fusion, a mix with traditional
you see,
meals of here of Latin America.
Not really. I didn't have a chance, but if I had a chance, then sure, I will surely mix Indian spices and the Latin flavors. Because it's really good.
You
It's
can
really
combine
amazing. Yes, we can combine it, and I'm sure it's gonna taste really good.
so Adith,
Maybe we can try it.
Yeah, we will surely, for sure. You need to come to Miami for that. I'll see you soon there.
do you have anything like, for example, when you get sick, now that we're in the pandemic, you have like, you guys make something like when you're sick with the spices or?
Yeah, we do. So basically, if I'm going to give you one particular example, if you're really sick, if your stomach is really upset, remember I showed you that one particular ingredient which is called cumin. So we basically we roast the cumin, we ground it, and we add it in anything like which is like a pop or a soda or usually a lukewarm water, and you just gulp it. If you want to add any sugar or salt, it's up to you. But yes, when you add that, when you roast the cumin, you powder it and you add it in water and you just gulp it. Everything, your heartburn, your stomach is all good, but probably by the next 1 or 2 hours. So cumin really works great wonders to actually help the digestive, because Indian food is full of a lot of spices, flavors, and a lot of meat. So yes, so to help digest those ingredients, those meat, those spices, cumin is a very good component. And the second component is turmeric. I told you, the turmeric really helps you out in your cough, your cold, your headache. It really helps out to improve your your immune system, which is whatever bacteria you have in your body, in your blood, in your veins. It helps to clear everything off. So yeah, every ingredient we use, it has its own advantages and disadvantages. Red chili powder, red chili powder. Too much of consumption, and you're sitting in the bathroom for the next 30 minutes. So I would suggest we really consume low of red chili powder, and we prefer more of the green chili, the fresh green chilies.
No, that's very nice tips that you give us. If
Yes,
someone wants to use the spices if they are sick. And I heard that you have something cooked for us. Do you
Oh, of course, yes.
have something cooked for
Yes,
us?
I want to see it.
Of course, I'm gonna. My GoPro
I'm
is.
hungry. I'm starving.
Is starving? Oh, you're gonna open your mouth. I'm gonna teleport this. Okay. So okay,
Oh.
This is a typical. What do you say? These are like pretty much homemade. You see this? These are like balls, like a semolina balls. So we use semolina to prepare the semolina, and self-raising flour, a little bit of salt. To prepare this, we just make a dough. We roll it in small we cut it in a small and we deep fry them. So basically, these are really, really good, really helpful. So basically, so these are called pani puri. Okay, this is a staple, typical Indian street food, which is loved by everybody throughout the world. So that's why I got this, so that even you can see this. See how thick? You see how puffed up it is?
Yeah, is that crunchy? It's crunchy.
It is really crunchy. I'm gonna demonstrate every single thing to you. You know, it's really crunchy. You see this?
Oh, delicious.
Really,
Crack. Yeah.
yeah.
Yummy.
It's really crunchy. So yeah. So these are the balls. So I'm just gonna give you the components. Okay. So basically, this is yogurt.
Okay.
This is yogurt. This contains it's yogurt. Yeah. Yogurt. The curd.
Yogurt. Okay.
Yeah. This is completely homemade. And so in India, everything is prepared homemade. Nothing is bought off store. You know, even from the yogurt to the spices, from the meat, everything. So basically, this is homemade yogurt, which has a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt. I added a little bit of black pepper, red chili powder, and cumin. So basically, this one is one component. Okay, this one is typically the pani puri. Pani. So pani puri, this is the pani and this is the puri. So basically, this is called puri in India. So puri is nothing but it's a fluffed fried balls, you know. So I'll show you how it's actually is. I just got some. So basically, this is how it is. You see this?
Oh, so you close it.
So you see it. I'll show you the trick. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see this? I'll show you the trick. Just dip it right here.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna be very happy here.
Fresh.
You see this?
This
is how it is.
Yes.
Yes, it does. So yeah, and this is the pani puri. So basically, this is typically it is flavored. It's mint, cilantro. In this I added mint, cilantro. I added a little bit of cumin. So we have a special spice called chaat masala. So chaat masala has like 13 to 14 variations. So that's gonna add it in this. So this one has a little bit of green chilies, mint, cilantro, which is really helpful for digestion. This is really it's really spicy kind of thing, but it's in a good form. So basically, and these ones are puffed rice. Okay, you see this?
Yeah.
These are really puffed. These are turmeric puffed rice, which has been soaked in here. Add a little bit of tomatoes in it. Add a little bit of tomatoes in it so that it gives it nice sweet flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So in that, add, you know, in India we love eating raw onions. Okay, so this is one of the favorite dishes what I prefer all time. So these are onions, which is really I'm gonna assemble every single bit of it, and these are cilantros. This one is the main ingredient. These are the potatoes, the flavored potatoes. So basically, this is simple and really delicious. So these ones I just boiled the potatoes, I just mashed it. Pardon?
How you cook it?
This one I cook it in a pressure cooker.
Okay.
Pressure cooker. Okay.
Yeah, it's a pressure cooker. So these potatoes in a pressure cooker probably cooks in probably 10 minutes. That's it, maximum 10 minutes.
And you put the spices?
That's fast. Yeah, I cook the spices differently. So once I boil it, I remove it from the water. I just peel off the skin. I just mash it. After mashing it, probably in a pan or something like that, I just put some oil. You know, I just put some red chili powder, some turmeric, some cumin, some little bit of lime juice and salt. That's it.
Yummy,
and this is how this is how the color is. Not that spicy. It's very mellow. This thing's really goes good with all these, you know. So basically, sure, I'm gonna make one for you right now. So yeah.
Yeah.
So it's as
you want if you can send us one.
yeah, sure. I will surely do that. So right now, firstly, I'm gonna make you a pani puri. Okay. So pani puri usually I add this. I add this.
Potatoes.
And this. You see this? Potatoes in the. Some more of these. I add a little bit of onions.
An onion. Ooh,
I add a lot of onions in it. Onions. And last but not the least, I add this water. Add this water to the top. Then this is the first one, and then
cilantro.
Finish it. Let's finish it off with some cilantro. Yeah? So in short, let me pick this up. See this?
Now you have to eat it.
Yummy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat it.
You can show us.
I'm gonna eat it at the end. So
Must
it's a
taste
bit messy.
really good.
Yes, it's a bit messy, but yeah. So on the second one, I'm gonna make you a different one. Okay. So this one, this is called Chef Puri. Okay. Okay. I add potatoes in this as well. It's nice, crispy, juicy. It's like busters in the flavor. So add this. Okay. Now I have one phone in my hand and one phone and one hand. So it's a bit difficult. So add this.
Ooh. That looks so good.
Alejandra, esto se ve increíble para todos los amigos de Latinoamérica. Esto se ve increíble realmente.
Add this and add a little bit of onion.
Estamos aquí antojadísimos.
A little bit of onions and finish up with cilantro. You see, these are two varieties, So yes, this is completely, what do you say, a typical.
Flavors.
Yeah, different flavors. And if you ever observed, I have used everything steel. You see this steel?
Yeah. You can have many combined.
Yeah,
Sorry?
Many mixes there.
Yeah. The thing we use steel in India, well, because it's stainless steel and it's really good. Comparatively, it's really handy. Even if you break it, even if it falls on the floor, it's safe. So economically thinking, maximum of the families in India use this rather than ceramic bowls or ceramic plates. It's really good. It's really handy. You feel like eating food.
Wow, that's amazing.
So,
Thank you, Adith, for making that plate for us.
Yes.
I wish I could have sent you some food.
Yes, we're very hungry right now.
Now you have a late dinner tonight.
It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning, so it's almost breakfast time,
Now it's a breakfast. Well, I have to say thank you for Thank you for staying with us.
Thank you so much
for this. This
no
meal.
problem. Thank you so much. It was completely my pleasure, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adith.
Thank you.
Thank you. Y bueno, Alejandra, nosotros felices realmente de poder compartir eso con toda la gente de Latinoamérica, porque nosotros realmente queremos mostrarles no solamente lo que nosotros tenemos también acá, y comparándonos un poquito con lo que se vive en otros continentes, y obviamente en Miami con toda nuestra comunidad hispanohablante que tiene esta posibilidad de poder probar estos sabores de todo el mundo, porque en Miami consigue restaurantes de todos lados, y como el restaurante donde estaba justamente nuestro querido amigo, realmente también tenemos en diferentes capitales de Latinoamérica. ¿No es cierto, Alejandra, que y tú probaste toda esta comida, obviamente, estando allá?
Sí, incluso fui a al restaurante Masca Miami que él estaba trabajando, y la comida era espectacular. O sea, que me imagino que lo que hizo está delicioso.
Well, thank you for staying with us. Thank you for this interview. All the people that can follow our channel, toda la gente nos puede seguir a través de nuestro canal. Vamos a traerles toda esta gente maravillosa realmente, que está entre nosotros y que puede compartir estas diferentes experiencias que todos tenemos acceso, y que obviamente tenemos que tener esa apertura de mente para probar nuevas cosas y poder darle este pie a este tipo de comida. Es picante, como la mexicana. Es bien picante, pero también es muy
Mucho
sabroso.
picante. Mucho
So
picante.
spicy.
Thank you, Adith, for being with us and sharing your spices. And
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the invite. I really appreciate it.
Bueno, Tommy, entonces
Wow.
nos vamos.
Nos vemos. Nos vamos. Acuérdense, todos ustedes, suscríbanse, compartan este contenido. Hagan posible que nosotros podamos seguir creando e invitando más gente interesante a nuestro canal aquí en Contacto Sur. Yo soy Tomás Gerard, que estoy acá desde Chile, y con Alejandra Montanti siempre les vamos a estar trayendo nuevas experiencias acá en Contacto Sur. Nos vamos, Alejandra.
Bueno, chao, Tommy, un besito. Chao, Adith.
Chao, chao.
Ciao. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, bye, my friends.
Bye, bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.